This is how I made 20. Whoops. Should be live. Give me a second. Let me grab my link so I can post it. And then this is how I made 23,000. Then we should be good. So we moved a lot lower today. So far. Let me just grab my link. My live link. Grab my link. Okay. Live now. Okay, post it in the Discord. There we go. And we are live. All right, let's start this stream. Okay, so today we have one, a massive opening range gap. Two, I'm anticipating either, I'm not going to anticipate a retracement. Right? We have our weekly range. I think we're going to continue to move down lower today. So I want to see 930 move us higher, and then we catch shorts. I'm not anticipating price to have a full reversal at this point. There's a possibility, but Friday reversal, is that really a thing? How often does that happen? Good morning, Lorianne. Good morning, Ella. Good morning, B1. Good morning, Xavier. Two seconds. Nvidia opens up down 1.1%. Tesla opens down 0.1%. Amazon down 2.3%. Lockheed Martin down 3%. Bitcoin up 2%. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Good morning, Zahid. Good morning, Vega. All right, so I want to look for some more shorts. All right, we can anticipate that we can probably go down into this deeper range, close out this whole range of this fair value gap. I'm going to look at this volume imbalance right here. So let's have liquidity. The daily chart, possibly move down there. Now, on terms of, we have this inversion that we can trade into, which also lines up to there. So, all right, we have this much range to see if we want to catch anything short-wise. We also have this draw on liquidity right here. This low, which I'm going to mark out instead of that other sell-side liquidity low. We have new week opening gaps coupled with this range, so I think that's where we're drawing to. On terms of 930, I want to see some sort of move higher so then we can catch some shorts because we're very bearish. Okay. No hat? No hat today. No hat. I got my hair cut, so I don't need to wear a hat. But yeah, we're very bearish. So I want to see the first sign of a fair value gap and take it. So we got a 5-minute up here. But we're just continuing to rip lower. So I want to see if we even get filled to this fair value gap. We didn't even have a Judas swing at 930. We had a wick, but nothing much. I'm just paying attention to this 5-minute. 20. I go down the sell side. Obviously, I'm taking major partials in between that. 5-minute is also a 15-minute fair value gap. So there's a potential that it might delay 12 minutes before going up into that range. But it's Friday. It's Friday. I'm not anticipating a reversal of the whole week's range on the last day of the week. I'm anticipating we just continue out. Continuation. But we might not even trade there. We might just continue to rip down lower. I just want to catch an early move of this day. I think today is just going to just continue to rip down lower. So the earlier of a trade entry I get, I feel like the better. That's a clean entry. Again, we still haven't seen any fair value gap fill. It's a little sloppy right now. But there's all these highs that price will take to then tap into that 5-minute SIBI. So, yeah, I'm looking for shorts. See how prices just rip it. It's 9:30. 9:30 is supposed to be like choppy, but it's just heavy, right? Price is heavy. It's drawing to sell side liquidity right now. Institutional overflow entry drill today. So I don't think we're going to go up into this 5-minute. There's a possibility in 10 minutes that we do that. But I'll also take a 1-minute institutional entry drill. Institutional order flow entry drill type of short if we get it, a displacement. Which I might get one here. Just a nice little short. See, it's just ripping lower, eh? So again, I'm waiting for a wick into some sort of inefficiency here. Price is heavy. Low resistance liquidity run. That's all it's doing right now. T-minus 20 seconds. Might not get a fill here either. It might just continue down lower with no fair value gap. So we have a fair value gap up here, but it just paying attention to how price wants to trade to it. All right, so it's trying to draw to that fair value gap. But again, it doesn't want to. So it looks, since it's so heavy, I'll take this one as well. My stop loss will factor into that. But above consequent encroachment of that wick. Good morning, guys. I think we're just gonna rip lower today. Previous week midpoint might have some reaction there. I'm looking for the first point of an inefficiency. The first presented inefficiency, like whatever gets tapped to take. So far, we've traveled quite far without touching an inefficiency. Definitely a little bit of FOMO here because of how fast price is ripping, but I'm just going to be patient. Measure out fib from here. You can see this is probably OTE range. There's a high chance that we could go to this second fair value gap. That's why my stop loss is above it, but I won't take it on that one. Just want to see if we took anything at this point. No, we haven't. So again, we're trying to draw up to that civvy now, but there's still rejection. Let's see if we can touch into it now. I'll also take a trade if it just taps the low of it too. Just because of this price action, that's a possibility. That's also a 3-minute civvy. Again, there's literally no bullish price action in this. Lorianne, because I'm not anticipating us to reverse on a Friday. We've been moving so much lower already. Not every day it's going to just be perfect bread and butter. It goes down, then it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up. Sometimes it's going to go down, then down, then down, then down, 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 up, down, down, down. And then it goes up, 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 down, down, up, up. You know what I mean? It's never just like down, up, down, up, down, up. This whole week we've been bearish. We're just closing out this fair value gap, so I'm not anticipating us to have a big reversal. Could be wrong. That's what risk management is for. New 5-minute candle. Hopefully this brings us some bullish price action. Do you trade on order blocks? Yeah, sometimes. Looks like a good reaction. Could drive price lower. Not taking it though. All right, first inefficiency is going to be tapped. About to be.
Order filled.
I'm going to enter in here. First trade of the day. Where's my take profit on the hourly? It's that wick down there. Okay. So far we have a decent reaction on this fair value gap that we traded to. No sign of price wanting to go to the second fair value gap. So you can see a clean reaction here. Good morning, Jason. But I don't like how we closed up like that. I want to see displacement to the downside. I want to see price act heavy. Notice how the 5-minute almost trade to a 5-minute inefficiency up here. That's what I don't like. I want to see price ignore that. Treat that as a breakaway. I don't like price hanging around this area. I want to see these lows displaced past pretty soon. I don't want to see price hanging around in this area whatsoever. We trade into the first presented inefficiency. I want to see price just rip down lower from there. No sign of price wanting to go higher, because if it does, if it hangs around this area, it's most likely going to go up to this 5-minute, which my fair value, my stop loss still respects it, but not the whole fair value gap. Okay, decent reaction. Let's see if we hold this displacement. 2 seconds. Perfect. See, that's the candle I like to see. Now I want to see this fair value gap be left open. I don't want to see this get filled. Price should be heavy and draw towards sell side right now. Yeah, so I think this is a winning trade. This is a good point on an entry. Nice little snipe. Now in terms of my stop loss, I mean my take profit, we got sell side liquidity right here. So I'll take a partial on these low hanging fruits. Okay, I'm gonna set alarms on them. And then this is my final take profit down here. Consequent encroachment of that inversion. Oh, that's not alarm. There we go. All right. These are what I'm looking for. I should continue to rip down. Clean entry sniper. Thank you, my man. So we have this inefficiency, but price should treat this as a breakaway gap. If it's very bearish, it should continue to rip down lower because the market makers already offered shorts to smart money here. There's not that big of a need to offer more shorts and more opportunities here. What they want to focus on is ripping price lower to not let as many people in on the position. But let's see how price reacts here. Again, I don't like how we're slowing down. I'm gonna drag my stop loss to that high because we should not go back to it. That means we'll be disrespecting an order block, a fair value gap, and then this fair value gap if we move to that high. That's 3 PD arrays. That means I'm out. So price wicked to consequent encroachment, bodied below the fair value gap, and it's trading lower. Again, price should act as a magnet towards these new week opening gaps. We'll let the indicator load, and this inversion fair value gap that I highlighted. See every little blue rectangle box? That's a new week opening gap. Price should be magnets. There's a cluster of them here, coupled with low hanging fruit. So it should just continue to stay heavy. I don't want to I don't like how price is slowing down right now. I'm not going to put my stop loss break even because there's a possibility we can go here and then trade lower. I'm going to keep it on this high. Already out, took 25 points. Nice. So you can see we traded past consequent encroachment, but the bodies are still staying relatively lower, which means there's still some sort of rejection into this fair value gap. This fair value gap is still in play. But it doesn't look too great. It's still getting respected by consequent encroachment. Let's just see where this 1 minute candle closes. We have a new 15-minute candle, so we can anticipate some sort of manipulation to the upside. But because of this price action, this kind of tells me like maybe we could reverse. I still think this is a heavy sell side liquidity, so I still want to be short for this whole day. Again, look how we wick up so much higher, but consequent encroachment still may be respected. So I'm watching how the bodies react and tell the story to this civvy. Look at that. Look at that reaction. So that wick just took out so many shorts. Now there should be no reason for price to move higher if we are correct. We should displace lower very soon. I still think there's plenty of more liquidity. There's gaps, there's new week opening gaps, and a bunch of low resistance liquidity run low hanging fruits that we can come and grab. This is just a pool of liquidity that I think if we're already drawn down here, what's the point on reversing? I think we're gonna move here. But I don't know. It doesn't seem too clean, but again, you can see the candles respecting this civvy, so it is a breaker as well. Draw this out here. I'll draw the breaker out instead of the civvy. And you can see that price low, high, lower, low. Low, high, high, low, high, high, low, low. Yeah, high, low, higher, high, lower, low. Trades into it, but it's being disrespected now. So I'm probably gonna get stopped out here. I break even, or like $30 past break even because my stop is a little bit above. So we have SMT here. This could be a clean. Like if it does not move lower, this could be a clean point to get a long in. I'm not gonna lie. See this inversion fair value gap being played out here. I'm still gonna stay in this position. We're back into the original SIBI that drove us lower. This is why I didn't drag my stop loss to break even, because there's a possibility that we trade back into the original SIBI and then move lower again. But this fair value gap looks like a light, nice long.
Order filled.
Yeah, so stopped out. Which is fine. Basically a break-even trade. We could be reacting off of that daily BISI. So let's see if the 950 macro will drive us back into here. Looks like we want to reverse all the way back to the news highs. With this price action. But again, price traded to that 5-minute SIBI, so let's see how price reacts there. It looks like it wants to sell off. I might take this, I'm not going to take a long, by the way, today. I was just keeping that to look at it. I might take this. I'm gonna take
Order
it.
filled.
About 5-minute trade. I already had, it's the same stop loss calculated risk as before. I kind of just eyeballed it. And I got it almost spot on. I was $5 off. But again, we're going to rip lower after trading into that 5-minute. So I just caught the wrong fair value gap. Back into short. Right, one thing I'm paying attention to is this BISI. I want to see price disrespect. If price disrespects this BISI, we're in for a run. If price disrespects this BISI, we are in for a run on price moving higher. Because that is a clean 1-minute setup. What the heck? Where did my tool go? I'm gonna keep my eye on the 5-minute. How did it invert like that? What just happened, bro? It's a little bit lower because I caught it a little lower than the fair value gap, but yeah, price looks like it wants to reverse higher. The way it's reacting off of that breaker. I'm still staying in this trade, but I'm not confident in it. My stop loss is at the top of this fair value gap. The only reason why I'm still in it is because the bodies are still respecting consequent encroachment. So again, if we disrespect this BISI, which is a market structure shift fair value gap breaker, if we disrespect this, we're in for a run and we're gonna eat. We are gonna eat today if this happens. Basically, the whole factor of if we're gonna win this trade relies on this one PD array getting disrespected. And obviously higher time frames better than lower time frames, so I think we have a little bit of an edge here. with the respective consequent encroachment on the 5-minute Sibi. I just don't like how it's taking so long to display slower. I'm going to keep my eyes on the 5-minute for now. You're short as well? Nice. 707 subscribers, bro. Thank you guys so much. So we're just hanging around this range right now. I think we're due for some sort of displacement to the downside. Again, I don't want to see this fair value gap respected. If this fair value gap gets respected, I'm dragging my stop. If we trade into this fair value gap, I'm dragging my stop down to those highs. So okay, my stop is now dragged to the high here, just a little bit above it. Our whole trade relies on this one point. If price respects this fair value gap, we are it's gonna rip. But so far we have good looks. It's trading past consequent encroachment. Now what I'm paying attention to is consequent encroachment of this wick. That's what I want to see price trade past, even wick past. Right? So we bodied past consequent encroachment, but it's trading up higher. Again, I want to see price wick past consequent encroachment of this wick. Okay, boom. I'm pretty confident. We bodied past consequent encroachment of the BISI. We traded almost below the bottom wick of this breaker. Yeah, we're in for a ride, guys. We're in for a ride. One displacement, and then we'll be pretty confident in this trade. We'll drag just break even and just sit back and relax. There's still a possibility price could respect this fair value gap because it did not totally invert it. As you can see, if it closes here, there's still going to be this part, the bottom being respected, but so far it looks like it's getting disrespected. The last act as support to move higher is this inversion, which it traded to. I want to see this inversion disrespected. After that, we're pretty clean for this trade. Don't like this reaction on the inversion, how consequent encroachment is being respected and we're trading up higher, but we should treat this BISI as an inversion now. ES is also weak. Nice. YM as well. You can see price trading back into the BISI. Doesn't look like it wants to act as support to move lower. Again, we had a high form, a low, a higher high. So taking liquidity, trading into a higher time frame PD array, and then trading lower. So we took our internal range of liquidity, tap into a higher time frame inefficiency and price action, and now we disrespected lower time frame PD arrays, respecting it again once it gets inverted. So I'm pretty confident in this short. We just need to get out of this range. We just need to get out of this range, and I'll be pretty confident on winning this trade. Again, we're trading back into this inversion, respecting this inversion though. So we're bouncing in between, playing ping pong in between two PD rays right now. But if you look at the higher time frame, you can see price respected consequent encroachment perfectly with the bodies of this 5-minute SIBI. So there should be no worry. We should draw down to that pool of liquidity. There we go. All right, guys, I think we're going to be in for a ride here, depending on where this candle closes. Yeah. Buckle up, fellas. If I'm correct, this is going to rip lower anytime. Any second, we're just going to have displacement after displacement lower. buckle up. Yep, here we go. I'm dragging my stop loss to break even here. Stop loss is at break even, and we are going to ride. We're going to have a great time today, fellas. We're going to have a great time. Great way to finish this week. I'm confident in this trade, man. I'm very confident. We're going to rip at 10 a.m. Do we have any news at 10 a.m.? I don't like how I don't know that. I totally forgot to check the calendar. No, we don't. Okay, it's all at 8:30. I knew we had news at 8:30. It's just like I forgot. I didn't know if we had anything at 10 a.m. But again, we're about to ride down to Southside, and I'm all for it. We're all buckled up, and we're in this short together. Don't forget to take partials. Don't forget to drag your stop loss and be smart with the way you trade. Because even when it seems like it might rip lower, it might reverse on you. So be smart. Fearful when you're greedy, greedy when you're fearful. But it would feel nice to get a nice big trade finally after a whole week of losing. Make up all my losses from this week. See, the fact that we're not displacing after taking this low kind of worries me. But we're right near all this low hanging fruit. We just took this low too. But all this should be low resistance liquidity run. And it can even go down to here. Right? You see all those lows in the new week opening gaps. We should continue to rip. We have this fair value gap that we're trading to. So far it's respecting never mind. So far it's respecting consequent encroachment with the body though, so. You can also see that it wicked to this breaker right here. Let me get rid of some of these boxes. Look at that. Oh, it didn't touch it yet. Okay, let me draw that out. And just keep the Sibby. Our stop loss is dragged to here. Because as much as we could possibly rip lower, continue out the week, maybe we hit our target and we're just going to consolidate. That's why I'm still being conservative with my stop loss. I'm still being smart with the way I'm trading. But I still think we have so much sell side to get. So much sell side to target. Fellas, I don't know why I have a weird feeling, but this whole week I felt like ICT is just going to come into my stream very soon. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen soon. My stop is at break even, no risk trade. Nice. Yeah, I still think we're going to draw to sell side liquidity. There's so much liquidity resting below here. My first partial is close. This will be a 14R trade. What? You can see all this sell side liquidity, and if you wait for the new week opening gap indicator to load, you can see the respect off of this new week opening gap, which is going to drive us lower to these new week opening gaps. I want to see, everyone's like, oh, we're going to rip up higher from these bissies. I want to see it all taken out. Price reacted off of that Sibby. Let's continue to drive lower now. Let me make this browser source a little bit small. Seven hundred and seven subscribers, bro. If you guys are watching and not subscribed, please subscribe so you know when I'm trading. When I'm streaming. I stream every single day I trade. So whatever profits I make, whatever payouts I receive, it's all on live stream because I don't take any entries off stream. When I do, which is rare, I will tweet about it in case it's like a power hour or a very clean Asian session and I'm up during that time. But other than that, everything's on live. So You guys don't want to miss out. Make sure to drop a subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Anyways, we're still drawing towards sell side liquidity. We got this low coming up. I feel like once we take this low, we're going to rip towards all those lows. 10 a.m. is about to have a massive bearish candle. You can notice 10 a.m. traded us into a SIBI. 10:01 traded us into the SIBI one more time and traded us away from it. So still pretty confident in sell side. .41 seconds, so there's a possibility that we could go into this 5-minute fair value gap. Tesla's up 2%. It's pretty cool. Everything else is negative. XRP up 16%. What the fudge, bro? I know these XRP cornballs are going crazy right now. Like almost doubling their money. Okay, we're drawing towards sell side liquidity. Anybody in crypto? Meme coins? XRP? How's your portfolio looking right now? It's probably like beautiful, eh? Let's measure my stop loss correctly to how I had it. Nice, unknown. Yeah, nice. I'm not in it, and I want to get in it, but it's way too high. I'm not gonna get in it. You know you're at the top when your mom and your fucking dad and your friends' moms are all talking to you saying, "Hey, have you heard about this Bitcoin thing? We're pretty high up." Portfolio up, nice. Make sure to take profits, dude. And everyone's like, "Oh, hold, it's going up higher." Everybody's greedy right now. So what are they gonna do? Like, even if they don't, take profits, bro. All the best crypto traders are taking profits. Don't forget to take profits. You bought Bitcoin at $600. How much money do you have, unknown? Bro, this guy must be a multi-billionaire. $600? How many Bitcoins do you have? Like, what do you have? Do you have like more than one? It's every time the same with people. Whenever it's booming, it becomes a thing. Yeah. I actually started taking profit. Good. Good. Take profit, dude. Altcoin season didn't even start yet. Listen, I'm all for quick money and these like shit coins, Pepe, whatever. You gotta be some next degenerate to think like maybe Bitcoin is gonna last, but you gotta be some degenerate to think that a cryptocurrency called Pepe and Peanut are gonna last for the next 30 years. I'm 18. If I was a little older and I had more money on my hands, maybe I would have fun and like gamble a little bit, but I'm 18. I need to focus on long-term investing. I'll make my money in trading for short-term. I'm not going to do any of this crypto. Plus, it's a pain in the ass to put my money in a crypto wallet, pay the gas fees, then pay the taxes. If I want to withdraw and use that money, it's just too much. It's too much for me. We're drawing towards my take profit now. Not take profit, sorry. Partial. But is there a way to improve the volume on the stream? It's still quite low and I'm on maximum volume on my device. Do you guys have a problem with the volume? Should I turn it up a little bit? I'll turn it up a little bit. But like when I'm talking right now, I have a mixer where I can see the volume and how loud it is. And um it's almost hitting the red. So I'm gonna about to take a partial here. Approaching sell side liquidity. You're talking about meme coins, but there's still some great altcoins. Still, I don't think those coins are going to last for the next 20, 30 years, my man. Plus, all those altcoins follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin moves down, those altcoins move down. What's that noise? Okay, I'm going to take my first partial.
Order filled.
Just a little bit above it because why not? Ow! Ow, bro. I forgot how loud trading views alerts are. Ow. Delete that alert, bro. I'm deleting all these alerts. Ow, bro. Whoever designed that is just crazy. None of that garbage is lasting. Listen, I think it's a great way to make money right now, but for long-term hedging, I don't know. I don't have enough money to put anything in Bitcoin and make it last. You know, I feel like to invest in Bitcoin and really make a difference, you got to have at least 1 to 2 Bitcoins. So I took my first partial here. Everything else is pure profits. I'm finally back in break even on my 2 new XFAs. So everything is at, right now I'm actually in like $100 profit before I was in drawdown. So I'm out of drawdown now after that partial. Everything else is pure profits, like pocket cash. My other XFAs are eating though. I'm doing pretty good with those. But the 2 new ones that I just started this week, I was in drawdown because I had a losing week this week. But I'm actually break even now, so everything else is profits. So far I'm up $100 because it just passed break even. So if we win this trade, the whole trade, I'll be $2,000 in cash out profit. You buy in a bear market, yeah. You start small. I think it's better to start small on small stocks, small coins. You know what I mean? You don't start small with a market that's at $90,000 per share. You know what I mean? That's like investing in Berkshire Hathaway with $40. Like, dude, respectfully, that market is for billionaires and billionaires only. I'm gonna drag my stop loss to that high as well, so I can take some profits out if we do trade up higher. Stop loss is not that high. One day I'm gonna get noticed by, bro. I'm telling you. One day, like I've been consistent, bro. I don't know how ICT has not came into my stream. I've been consistent. I've been getting payouts. I've been getting passing accounts all on live. I just took my first partial, Kamal. My stop loss is at this high. I'll fold you? Who said that? You don't have to buy Bitcoin now. You can start small with meme coins. Listen, I don't like meme coins. I may be okay with crypto, like Bitcoin and all that, but like I don't do meme coins, dude. I'm young. My money matters on where it goes. And if I instead of putting $1,000 in a meme coin, if I put $1,000 every month in Nvidia and Tesla in 20 years from now, that's gonna be way better. Oh no, I didn't see that. I didn't see him say that. He says a lot of things, so I love it. Good job, bro. Personally, I took a stop loss. You took a loss? No worries, my man. Bro, listen, losses happen. I had 4 losses today. I mean, this week, not today, not today. Today I had a break even, and this is a win. So I've had 4 losses this week, and now I'm back up into the positives, and I'm making profits. I didn't blow my account. I didn't do anything, and I'm back up. So as long as you maintain your profits and your losses, you're gonna do fine. Live example of me this week. I didn't crash out because I lost my trades, and I made it back on a Friday, just to put the cherry on top of the week. It's kind of obvious that we're going down the south side. We just moved down lower this whole week and all of this morning, so I thought we were gonna have some sort of manipulation, which is what we did. Like this whole rally's bearish, and then during the 9:30 to 9:50 kind of time where it's all manipulation, we manipulate higher above a high. Whoops. Next week targeting the highs? Maybe. I'll have to do my analysis. See what the days tell me. I think what the market makers are doing is they're going to draw price a lot lower for one more manipulation run before they're going to rip up higher for a very long time. Because of the Trump presidency, what they're going to do is they're going to offer buying opportunities one last time. So we could have a bearish run for a little bit. It's kind of scared for reversals. I'm also in shorts. Hopefully we get a push soon. Yeah, we will. Don't worry. As long as you're taking profits. I'm 50% out of this trade already on my first one. The rest is just profits. Letting it ride out. I'm tired. You're super mature for your age, which is an amazing characteristic. However, meme coins and low cap cryptos are just like trading penny stocks. Yeah, that's why I don't trade them. I don't trade penny stocks. There are kids making millions outperforming most crypto hedge funds. That's the thing. Like, it's great, but it's gambling. It's got to be gambling. And I I was in crypto. I'm not gonna lie. I was in Solana. I was in XRP. I was in Bitcoin. I took it all out. I wish I kept it, but it wasn't even any money for me to be sad about. Uh, but penny stocks and meme coins are just gambling. There's people making millions of dollars in blackjack every single day. There's professional sports bettors that make a living and buy Rolls Royces off of that. Does that mean I should do it? No. There's people that are risking 2% a trade that make a lot of money. Does that mean I should risk 2% a trade? No. I'm using time to my advantage, and because of that, I'm just putting my money in smart markets: S&P 500, triple leverage Nasdaq, Nvidia, Tesla, things that I think are going to last for a long time. Because my goal isn't to be a multimillionaire by 20. My goal is to be able to retire my family, support my future family. I just pay for information. I have a mentor that's been in crypto full time for 8 years. Wow. Good for him. Okay, we're approaching our next sell liquidity here. Take a partial off there and then the last partial there. Beautiful trade so far. He's a multi-millionaire. Wow. There's a lot of millionaires in the crypto space, so good for him, dude. He's probably multi-millionaire. He got in there 8 years ago. He's definitely cashing out. But they will get wrecked if they don't take profits. Yes, it's worse than gambling. No rules, nothing. Well, yeah, literally. In gambling, you're forced to take profit. Like in gambling, you play slots, you win, you're forced to take that win out. In blackjack, you win, you're forced to take that win out. You can then choose to go in again. But with crypto, you just hold and you put in and hold. And not only that, there's no limits to crypto, dude. And there's so many of them. Oh. I just kicked my camera. Yeah, all comes down to risk and money management. That's what it is, my man. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down closed consecutive candles in my short. Mwah. Beautiful. My stop loss is here. So no matter what, I'm break even on my accounts. That's the most I'm moving my stop loss. I'm not touching it anymore. I told you we were going to eat on these shorts. It's a beautiful trade, dude. 10 RR. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Give me that 10 risk to reward. I risked 400 on this trade, by the way, guys. So that's times 10. I took partial, so it's more like 7 RR. So we'll just do 400 times 7. 2,800. You think static accounts are worth trading? I'm not too familiar. I kind of forget what static accounts are, bro. I've been trading Top Step for too long. Gotta remind me of that. I've been just trading Top Step X funded accounts for way too long, my man. So I don't remember any other firms' accounts. We're drawing to our first partial, not our second partial. Almost there. I'm gonna wait for price to actually hit this partial when I take it. We're almost at our second partial, which I'll take 25% off of this trade. I'm gonna take it now.
Order filled.
Okay. Now we just sit and let it ride. Still trade? Do you still trade micros? I I trade micros. Yeah, 100K for 30 bucks. And do you have a look at elite funding? No, I don't know them. 90% off. They're also in the long game. They're not 90% off. That's just a. It's literally a marketing tactic firms do. Is they say they're 90% off, just like Apex Trader Funding, but then you have to pay a $250 activation fee once you pass the account, and they're always going to be 90% off. Top Steps is 40 bucks. So it's like it's for a 50K. Plus, I'm with the way firms are going right now, I'm just going to stick with Top Step. Other than that, we have a pretty beautiful trade today. Stop loss is at this high. $50K is like for I'm gonna say in Canadian because I pay them in Canadian, but $50K is 200 and something bucks. $150K is 800 and something bucks. I don't know what 100K is because I never did that. Oh, it's 70 for us. Damn. I forgot. I haven't traded a 50K in a while. Currently running 10RR. Yes, sir, Jake. Take partials. Like immediately. Please, Jake, if you have not taken a partial, take a partial if you've been in this trade. It is not smart to be in this trade without taking partials. But we still got halfway to go, fellas. So buckle up and grab your popcorn because we're in this for the long run if we don't get stopped at break even. Buckle up. Ow, my calf is killing me. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, it's gonna cramp. Oh my gosh, don't cramp, please. Oh, my leg's about to cramp. What is that feeling? It doesn't feel like a cramp. It just feels like someone drilling a knife through my calf. I hate calf cramps. Anyways. Everybody like this tweet up, please. Everybody like this up. $141 members in our Discord. Nice. No big noise today. They're not working Fridays. Yeah. Think it's too late to get in? Yes. Do not get in, dude. Respectfully, man, I am 75% out of my position. We've taken two forms of liquidity. I mean, two low-hanging fruits. We have traveled down so much. It is very low probability if you get in a trade now. Everybody, if you're watching this stream, go comment on that Twitter and say I'm or from the stream, and I'll drop a follow. Say from the stream, and I'll follow y'all on Twitter. So my stop loss, my stop loss is dragged. Hopefully we win the rest of this trade because that'll be nice. But I'm already happy with the profits I made. Up $1,000 today. Like 1,200. I'm playing don't. What do you mean? What are you playing? What did you say? What did this guy say? Okay, Andrew, chill, bro. Andrew, this is your second time adding him, bro. Chill. I'm not, bro. That's so funny. I'll follow you. You can keep that comment there. Let's see what he does. Still 100% in? Dude, Jake, man. Listen, you do you. I'm not giving you any financial advice, but like you gotta take some partials. Even if you take 25% off, it's not smart to be 100% in. That is like anybody would tell you to get out a little bit. Like it's not even the fact on even if this trade does continue down lower and you make a lot of money, that's not what gets you payouts. Consistency and discipline gets you payouts. And the right thing to do here, coming as somebody who's gotten a lot of payouts, is to take partials. Take at least 25% off of this trade. But if you don't want to, let it run, my man. I sent you the photo. I'm not going to open a photo on stream. So let me, or did you post it here? Okay, let me move my thing so I can, you DM'd me a photo? Fly over here, you sissy, and say it to my face, I'll fold you. That is so funny. I'm not opening that up on stream because there's a lot of profanity in that photo, but like that is so funny. I love ICT, bro. It's actually hilarious. It's actually hilarious. What's ICT about his last tweet? ICT. What is his last tweet? Show is about to begin. No gambling. Be safe. Fellas. Are we about to win this short? What does he mean by this? What does he mean by this? See, this is kind of what's scaring me because is he talking about long term or short term, intermediate term? Was this the last act of manipulation before a big crash? A big bearish candle, dude. The show might begin, dude. We might go and take all this liquidity out. I've been wondering why are they nesting all this liquidity? So listen, if that is the case, I'm all for it. I'm about to eat on all my bro. If we're gonna have another rally like this, do you know how much money I'm gonna make? I just got 750K of funding. I'm shorting, bro. Should I just leave this position? I can't because it's top step, but just leave this position short for 5 weeks. Maybe he's about to win the Robbins Cup. No, because he's saying no gambling. Don't gamble. What's my name on X? Benjamin ICT. Right here. Right here, fellas. There's my Twitter. You want to drop a follow? Help me out. There is my name. Dinner secured. I think this is for you from my stream, right? Yes, man, it's messed up that they're paying us based on prices from November 2022, which was the low of the cycle. What did Shara say? Yeah. What? Still lowers its liquidity run. Like, it's slow, but we're gonna rip lower. We're going down here. I think they're gonna give us one more opportunity to get into long. But I am loving this price action right now. It's not good for my portfolio. I might want to sell. Could sell my Tesla. It looks like we want to continue down lower. I'm just going to hold it. I'm just going to hold my money in there for the next 10, 20 years. I'm not going to sell it. Not touching it. Who's winning tonight? Tyson or Jake Paul? Oh, Mike Tyson, dude. What are you talking about, brother? Mike Tyson is winning. Respectfully, there's no chance Jake Paul's winning. I don't care if Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Mike Tyson's putting Jake Paul in a blender. Man, Top Step is still trying to... Are you serious? There's no shot. There's no shot Top Step X live. Like, the people live streaming are trying to long. That is so funny. Dude, they're... Bro, put me on their live stream, man. Like, what? You saw the slap? Yeah, I did. That's pretty crazy. Jake ate that, though. I'm not going to lie. Jake ate that slap up. Whoops. Just checking my Twitter on my phone. What did ICT just tweet? First presented for a value gap short, has delivered nicely. Did a single nothing. I did a single nothing over the top for 1,470. Only thing I would have done differently is I would have been short, take two, the 75 handles on the one, let the other one run up to 10. Oh, so ICT, let's tweet. Listen, I'm gonna get on my stream. Everybody say hi ICT on my stream right now. Type hi ICT. I'm taking a screenshot and I'm posting it to his tweet. He's probably gonna respond to it because he responded to my last one. Everyone write hi ICT. Everybody put hi ICT. If you want ICT to see you on a tweet, because he literally responds to all of my tweets on replies. Damn, you guys are crazy. Currently in a 10-hour short with all of my stream. So ICT. You gotta stop by the stream sometime, I'm telling you. Alright. Or I'll take that one more time. ICT, I've accumulated multiple payouts. Wait, ICT, I've accumulated multiple payouts. I've also passed 150K accounts, all on live stream in this past 3 months. You got to stop by the stream sometime. Right now, we're in a 10-hour short. Continue to ride this thing down after taking 75% of my positions out because I'm not dumb. And then I'm going to add another video. Patrick could never, to be honest. All right. Let me quickly edit that and send it to ICT because he just tweeted, so he's definitely watching his response. It's all on live stream. You got to stop by the stream sometime. Right now, we're in a 10-hour short. Continue to ride this thing down after taking 75% of my positions out because I'm ICT, I've accumulated multiple payouts. Wait, ICT. Okay, here it is. ICT, I've accumulated multiple payouts. I've also passed 150K accounts, all on live stream in this past 3 months. You gotta stop by the stream sometime. Right now, we're in a 10-hour short. Continue to ride this thing down after taking 75% of my positions out because I'm not dumb. Okay. Patrick could never, to be honest. Patrick could never is so funny. All right, let me send this to ICT. Let's see if he tweeted anything just now. Oh, he did. Oh, his wife asked him. He's probably off Twitter. ICT, I'm going to say my stream says hello ICT while in a big short. There we go. I will feel so bad if he does not respond. So he better respond to that. I would be out there if I had one still on. Wife asked me to do things and can't focus. Oh, ICT's not in this short. You said he got in it, but he took out his positions a while ago. And he cashed out a little bit of money, but he's not in the runner. But I am, fella. I am. How rich do y'all think ICT is? Very rich. You know how much money you get paid on YouTube when you're that big? Coupled with this trading and investing. So if ICT has been a trader for 20, 30 something years, he's known about investing into the stock market. So one, he definitely has money invested long-term in the stock market in good stocks, the NASDAQ, S&P, and that's grown a lot over the past 20 years. He makes a lot of money on trading. He makes a damn a lot of money on YouTube. And yeah, so those three things, he definitely makes millions of dollars a month. All on live stream in this past 3 months. You gotta stop by the stream sometime. Right now, we're in a 10-hour short. Continue to ride this thing down after taking 75% of my positions out because I'm not dumb. Patrick could. I hope he comes into this stream, bro. Bro, just YouTube money is enough to be rich. Yeah, just YouTube money is enough. Catch you next week, Ben. Have a nice weekend. Hey, thank you for stopping in the stream, my man. Hopefully you ate on something this week. If not, risk management, and we'll come back next week. Zahi, I already answered that. Other than that, dude, great trade so far. We're still in it. We're sitting out waiting for this to approach our final take profit, which we're not even halfway there. But 75% of my position's out already. So. Yeah, let me see. Okay. I can't play any music, dude. I got copyright strike. Okay, copyright strike if I play music. But let's just draw out what we saw today. So everybody take out your journals, whatever, if you want to learn. And I'm going to do a little bit of a session here to draw out so far what I saw today. My target is low-hanging fruit right here. Okay, so let's get our call-outs. I spelled that wrong. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. 9:32. Whoops, that's a double space. 9:32. 9:50. Manipulates higher, taking internal range buy side liquidity, then trading into a higher time frame or SIBI. Okay, and then we have here fair value gap that drove price higher, taking buy side liquidity, then got inverted and respected, driving price lower. So you can see this. So this is what went through my mind during this trade. As you can see, we have 9:30 and 9:50 manipulates higher. Sorry, I need a comma. 9:30 to 9:50 manipulates higher, taking internal range liquidity, buy side liquidity, internal range buy side liquidity, then trading into a higher time frame SIBI. 8:30 a.m. manipulates higher with a wick. Let me update that. To sell side liquidity. Right, we travel down, and then we see fair value gap that drove price higher, taking buy side liquidity, then got inverted and respected, driving price lower. So on top of that, you can also see that we've just been accumulating or distributing to sell side for a while now. Anything on the 4R? No. A lot of consecutive down close candles. It's like the very opposite of this rally. We're just doing it again here. Okay, and I'm also going to say 9:50 macro trades to M5 SIBI. That's where I took my entry. I'll drag it to my entry. There we go. This is the logic behind my trade on why I took this. So I don't need to explain myself. I'm gonna write a text here for everybody that joins the stream. Today I saw we moved a lot lower in the AM. Using that info, I anticipated price to continue the week lower because it's also Friday, and a Friday high of week reversal is low probability. You guys should be doing this every single time you trade, by the way. Like, there's no doubt about that. You guys should 100% be doing this every single time you trade it. While you're waiting for your trade to hit, take profit, you need to be writing out what you see, journaling, forward testing, and taking notes. Today I saw we moved a lot lower in the AM. Using that info, I anticipated price to continue the week lower because it's also Friday, and a Friday high of week reversal is low probability. I wanted to see some form of internal range liquidity taken at 9:30 to 9:50. 9:50 used to be used as manipulation. Price then traded into a M5 SIBI respecting consequent encroachment during the macro. Price then traded into an M5 SIBI respecting consequent encroachment during the macro. So this is our trade. This is what we learned today. As you can see, I have to add one more thing. We also have a pool of new week opening gaps resting below that price is going to drop to. There we go. We'll lower this one more. This is our trade. So if you're new here and you haven't witnessed me talking about the reason why I got into my trade or what went through my mind, here's all the notes that you need to see. So look how we're tapping into this daily inversion, and now we're rejecting off of it. All right, I'm dragging my stop loss there. Let's look at the 5 minute, above that 5 minute. So it's gonna look a little choppy right now, but I'm dragging my stop loss above that 5 minute SIBI. We shouldn't go high anyways. I mean above it anyways, so. Should be fine. All right, I'm not going to touch my stop loss from this point on until we move quite a bit lower. We've been in this range for a while now, so let's see what our tweet's getting at. $460 views. I guess this isn't a more popular tweet. I guess I should have put it on the other one, eh? This one. Because that's 13K. But he'll see it eventually. Give him time. So I'm just going to go over this verbally for people that don't want to read. The reason why I got into this trade, this 10-hour short, and the reason why I'm continuing to stay into this trade and what kind of went through my mind process was when I got into the charts, first I looked at what did 8:30 news drive do. 8:30 a.m. manipulates higher with a wick, but stays heavy to sell-side liquidity. So it's basically telling me how price is heavy today. It's Friday. It's a continuation day. It's really heavy towards sell-side liquidity. So the only forms of manipulation we're going to get are small wicks or internal range liquidity sweeps during specific time frames. So I noticed that at 8:30. Then we have 9:30 to 9:50 manipulates higher, taking internal range liquidity buy side, and then trading into a higher time frame SIBI. So that higher time frame SIBI was a 5 minute. That's what I took my trade on. 9:50 macro trades into the M5 SIBI, so that's when I took my short. Fair value gap that drove price higher, taking buy side liquidity, then got inverted and respected, driving price lower. So that's another opportunity to catch into short if you missed that 5 minute SIBI. Today I saw that we moved a lot lower in the AM. Using that info, I anticipate price to continue the week lower because it's also Friday, and Friday high week reversal is low probability. I wanted to see some form of internal range liquidity taken at 930 to 950 to be used as manipulation. Price then traded into an M5 SIBI respecting consequent encroachment during the macro. We also have a pool of new week opening gaps resting below that price is going to draw to. Using that information, I wanted to identify some sort of internal range liquidity sweep during a time where manipulation is likely to happen. And 950 macro drove us above a high and traded us into a 5-minute SIBI, which respected consequent encroachment. I saw that. I then took the trade after seeing price respecting the consequent encroachment of the SIBI. And we inverted the fair value gap that drove us higher above the highs. After that, I got very confident in my trade and we let it run out. So that's kind of the logic I used behind this trade. Hopefully this is pretty helpful. If you do like what you're seeing, come to my streams more often and you'll see this every single time I trade. Wins or losses, I always explain why I went to my trade, what did I do, what was my thought process. So there's always a learning experience when you stop by in the stream. Oh, I need water, dude. I just talked for like a while. That's getting clipped, by the way. Can you explain SIBI? Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, bearish fair value gap. BISI's bullish fair value gap. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Tesla still in the positives? Yep. Love it. Very red day today, though. Let's see what the heat map's looking like. Let's do stocks. What about cryptos? What about the crypto heat map? Just a mix. That's pretty red. Pretty red, fellas. Where's Tesla? Is Tesla not up here? Oh, it's right here. Customer durables. Yeah. So Tesla's doing pretty good. But we're just sitting into this trade, to be honest. Taking our time. Can you zoom out? I want to see where your take profit is. Take profit is this low hanging fruit right here. Midnight open, low. How were you confident shorting even though we left high behind? Bias. So not every single day we're going to go up to the highs that are formed. Not every single day we're going to go to the lows. And a prime example of that is, let me go under this. Let me open up another chart. Oh, wait. I need to do this. Let me open another chart so it's clean. Ah. Oh, don't tell me I don't have one that has my template. Yeah, right here. Okay. Prime example. Price action left so many lows here. It didn't take them this day, and this day. But eventually it's going to go take it again. You look here, price action are leaving lows. You look here, price action left highs. So price isn't always going to go to the high, then the low, then the high, then the low. Because if that was the case, we're just going to consolidate. Sometimes price leaves highs depending on the daily bias, the bias of the week, the month, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. With this bias of this week, we've been bearish the whole week. We wicked above previous week high, and then we just continued down lower. So using that logic, you can kind of anticipate that we're going to move lower. We consolidated, slowly started itching lower the whole week, and then Thursday to Friday comes and we finally rip lower. As you can see, this whole price action left a lot of highs that will obviously get taken later on another day. We left data high behind. Data high doesn't always need to be taken. Data high sometimes uses manipulation that can get taken later on. But we're still ripping lower here. Can you break down the difference between an imbalance and inefficiency on the chart? Well, it's an inefficiency. There's different words for fair value gaps. Inefficient by SIBI, BISI. inefficiency. An inefficiency is like, it's, how do I explain this? An inefficiency of price action. Paint roller, ICT's famous explanation of fair value gaps. Pretend you have a paint roller and you're rolling a paint up a wall. Eventually, the paint's going to start to run out, and you're going to see spots. Where then you have to take the paint roller off and dip it in paint, and then go back down. Right? When you're painting your wall a new color, do you just go up, up, or do you go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then eventually paint your whole wall? You go up and down to cover the inefficiencies of paint. So, for example, if I'm painting this wall, I'll go up and down because there's going to be spots. Until there aren't any spots, then I'll go to another area in price action. So inefficiencies, imbalances, and BISIs and SIBIs, they're all just words for explaining inefficiencies in price action. You know, they're another words for explaining that there's a lack of buy side or sell side. Can you break down different? Oh, you already said that. I did, my man. SIBI is a sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. A BISI is a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. A SIBI is a bearish fair value gap. A BISI is a bullish fair value gap. How many charts are you looking at? One. I check ES for SMT sometimes, but I just look at the NASDAQ because I trade the NASDAQ. Any questions, guys? Feel free to ask them. I'm sitting in this position. I don't need to watch the chart, so. Any questions, I'll feel free to ask. Also, if you're new to the stream, make sure to drop a follow, a subscription. If you want to know when I'm live, turn on notifications. I stream every single day I trade. So. No worries, Vega. How long have I been trading? 4 years. Trading for 4 years. Thank you, Josh Well Q, for the subscription, my man. What's up, Adrian? How's it going? This guy says I must not catch these often. Watch my streams. I've gotten 5 payouts and you talk about doing daily biases on your Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna do those. I just didn't have the time to yesterday. I will. Not daily biases. I don't do that. I'm talking about like trade recaps. I don't really have daily biases, my man. I'm a scalper, so I don't really feel the need to do that. Caught a nice entry. Thank you, Adrian. What are your thoughts on a reversal? Don't go for it, dude. It's Friday. Get off the charts if you're still looking for a position. I missed your trade. No worries, my man. You'll get back onto it next week. I don't have that. I don't have those commands, my man. Discord's here. I'll send the link. I'll send the link in the Discord. Everybody join this if you want to join the free Discord. Let me just... If you're a scalper, you don't need to have a scalp bias. I have a scalp bias. I just don't have a daily bias. Like obviously I have daily bias. Today I was bearish. But I don't have like, you know, I'll do my daily biases on my stream. I'm not going to do my biases on like a Sunday on my Discord. Just join my stream and you'll find my daily bias. Trade recap only, yeah. Trade recaps of later, like previous trades, not just the current day. I don't know about you guys, but my trading got better when I looked at the 4-hour instead of daily chart. Yeah, same. Because listen, let's be honest, you're trying to catch 1 minute trades. It's like there's so many reactions and price action during that time in the 1 minute. You don't need to have the whole daily bias to do that. You know what I mean? The daily candle could be bearish and you can still catch a nice long. My camera died. I'll plug in the new battery. Bear with me, fellas. Here we go. Hold on. Let me activate my camera again. There we go. We're back. So we're just waiting for price to move over. People talk about mastering daily bias for you to be profitable. That's not true. Those people are probably like Casper SMC. Like, it's probably some furus, bro. You don't need to master daily bias to be profitable if you're trading on the 1 minute. If you want to catch a high RR trade like the whole daily range, then yes. But you can't. It's unrealistic to catch the whole daily range every single trade. Those are like once every 2 week trades, twice a month type of trades. Ugh. What the fuck? Yo, I gotta, bro. Okay, hold on. I gotta show you guys this. So there's this guy, he posts, you must not cash these often because you have to make a whole video about it. And then I you know, I do my thing, right? I counterattack him. And then this guy goes, Kai is a shit muncher. Yo, are you in my stream? Yo. Bro. Don't kill me, bro. Bro's a real one. I didn't expect that. Scalping is the best. Yeah, it's really hard to maintain like as a beginner trader, but once you get the hang of it, it's the best. I love it. You got to be a fast-paced thinker, be able to control your emotions a lot. Other than that, like I'm fairly tired right now. Just waiting for this position to take profit. We should like it's 11:10. We've been in this range for a while. I would like some more speed to pick up soon because we still got quite a bit to go. Let me go into this chart. We still got quite a bit to go to our sell side liquidity. As you can see, I'll draw the trade out as well on this one. All right. On where I entered. Just for when I go back to this one, you'll see that we still got quite a bit of room to go. That's funny though. That is funny. That guy's a real one. Who, if he's in my stream or not, that guy's a real one. That was funny. I love it when people just respond to tweets of people I'm beefing and just beef with them. Still taking a while to move lower, but we're gonna just pick up some speed soon. I'm pretty sure. Pretty tired, man. My stop loss is at that high, by the way. If this trade is gonna take a long time to fill, I might just get off and update you guys when we win the trade or if we win the trade. But my stop loss is here. We take this high, I'm out of the position. That's still a pretty good trade. Thank you guys for 713 subscribers though. We were at just like 600 like a few days ago. So you guys are great. We are slowing down on that daily inversion, so we're almost at 5,700 followers on Twitter too. Which is great. But I'm not liking how price is slowing down so fast. Like I want to see price rip lower. Oh. I'm exhausted. Today was a early morning. Haven't eaten anything yet too. Pretty boring. I'm out of things to talk about, to be honest. I'm out of things to talk about. I'm just waiting for price to rip lower. you guys have any questions, let me know. Anything you want to ask me. Other than that, like, I kind of want to just get out of this trade. Be happy with the positions I have. But I'm not going to. I think we're gonna still continue down lower. Thoughts on Romeo of scammer? Romeo's an idiot scammer, bro. He's a furu who claims he's such a good trader, but makes all his money on courses and private discords and all that. He literally, his concepts are from ICT, and he had a whole like 4 months of him saying, "Oh, ICT sucks. ICT is a terrible trader." Blah blah blah. Like, buddy, you are literally making money from his concepts. He's also just a cornball, bro. I'll name a bunch of idiots in the trading space. People that literally should not have a platform and they're scammer furus. Dave Teaches, Romeo, um, SMT Amin, uh, Casper SMC. I, I kind of forgot this guy's name, but I think his name's like Stoic something. Him as well. Days and his quarterly theory is also more furu shit. Anybody trying to sell you a specific concept that is crazy and they cracked the code, they all learned it from ICT. Like all these people in the trading industry, at least in the smart money concept trading industry, all learned their shit from ICT. They claim they didn't, and they're selling their own little furu course that doesn't work because they need to make their money elsewhere other than trading because they're not consistently making profits. Simple as that. Ryan, he streams. He's a good guy. I respect him. He's a good trader. Some of the real people in the industry though, and as much as I hate to say it, but Patrick Weiland, he streams his trades and he produces profits, so I'll give that to him. We got Tanya, she streams all her trades, she makes profits. I'll give that to her. Ryan, or Doggies DD or whatever his name is, he streams, he makes his profits. He doesn't hide anything. I'll give that to him. We also got Jade Cap. Although he had some controversial incidents, he's a very humble, smart guy who's a good trader. He teaches very, very well too. Oh, and what I would say is the best trader on Twitter, and he's honestly producing consistent results. He's super humble. He doesn't talk about his trading that much. He just posts entries and how he trades. Is the MMXM trader or Zusi? I think his name's Zusi. Yeah, Zusi. The one trader I would say is honestly consistently really good and producing actual good profits, and he's not a fruru. He does. I'm pretty sure he does sell something, but he actually brings good insight into the trading space, and he's humble, and he's only 1 year older than me. Is Zusi? Like I see his posts; they're very informational, and he's not some big egoed cornball who starts drama in the trading industry. He does his own thing, stays out of the way, and make some big profits. So yeah, stay away from people that start up drama in the space, and pay close attention to people that are just doing their own thing, making profits and consistently posting hindsight, or not hindsight, and that are consistently posting uh, insight for the trading community. Yeah, Zeus is a really good trader. $713 subscribers. Thank you guys. We have the election gap that we're trading to. I totally forgot about that. This election gap up. So he kind of got me into ICT. Yeah, he's a good trader. Do I think ICT will win the Robbins Cup? I have a weird feeling he's hiding something under his belt. But I don't know. Maybe. He's sure making it hard to be on his side, but you know, the 16-year-old who just started trading, the 16-year-old in me just wants to say yes. I'm still live as a kid. I'm still in this damn trade, and I'm fucking tired, and I'm hungry. And I'm gonna get off in like the next 5 minutes if we don't rip lower. Yeah, he could honestly be number 6 right now, and no one would know. He could be lying. Like, he could be doing really good right now, and it's only the top 5 that people see. You learned ICT when you were 16? I learned ICT when I was 14, fella. Or nah, more like 15. When I was 15, I started learning ICT. Then just hit top 1 last minute. And yeah, that'd be so funny. The look on everyone's faces will be hilarious. I'm so exhausted. For 149 members in the Discord. Almost 150. Let's go. Nice trade, my man. We tap daily breaker, open price, daily breaker closing. I mean, reverse. I don't think we could reverse, but I'm still gonna stay in this short. Nice trade, my man. Clean entry, you got that inversion for value gap. Also the M5 fair value gap, clean. Nice short. When I was 15, I was playing COD with the squad. Hey, just because I said I was 15 doesn't mean I didn't say I was like playing fucking Warzone. Listen, I may have been studying ICT, but like, dude, I was still messing around playing Warzone. I was still a fat kid, you know? Let me show you guys something. If you haven't done a little bit of research on my YouTube. Go to videos. You scroll down. You're going to see 2 years ago.
Tracks.
You're going to see, where's my gaming setup? I just be studying ICT. Right? Let me turn down the volume. Alright, watching his videos, back testing. Just because I'm doing this doesn't mean when I got off the charts and it was nighttime, I wasn't playing Warzone. I was still a video gamer, man. Like, I was still a video gamer. But if you haven't already, check these videos out. 2 years ago, I uploaded them, Marathon to Success. And then I lost a lot of weight. And now here I am. So, we still got a long way to go. Oh, yeah. Listen, I played Modern Warfare 2. I played that terrible ass Call of Duty Ghost. Um, Everything. Thank you, my man. Send you DM, same trade, closing a week. Yeah, Shire, I'm pretty sure. Or was that? Just post it in my Discord, mate. If you want me to see your trades, post them on my Discord. There not that many people type in the general chat, so I'll be able to see them. But nice trade, my man. Clean. Yeah, everybody caught the nice trades. Clean trade. Thank you, my man. Yeah, listen, bro. When you're a fat kid, all you do is play video games and eat food. That's just how it is. I think I'm gonna close this position. This is our last active support to move lower, so I'm gonna drag my stop. I got a little inversion for value gap here. You can see price is gonna drive lower using this. All right. Black Ops 3 was the best COD, 100%. My stop loss is up here. Shouldn't go any higher than this. Right, but it could wick up above that high and trade into this 15-minute Cibi, so but I'm not gonna hold for that. I'll take my profits and be happy with what I have. COD 2 is the best COD. Listen, I play COD 2 and it's controversial, but Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is literally like my favorite. Loving the content, bro. Thank you, my man. I do this every day, trade, so thank you for the kind words. It means a lot. PC days, Call of Duty, War. I have, bro. All I gamed was on a PC. I always had the PC. And if you guys don't know, okay, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. All right. While we're waiting for this trade to win, I'll confess, and I haven't actually told anybody publicly this in a long time. I used to be a professional Fortnite player. I used to be top like 300 in the world. I made $14,000 on FNCS and Cash Cups. Those were tournaments in the game. Let me show you. I have a little montage. This was a long time ago though. Like a long time ago. Years ago. All right. 3 years ago. Let's get a little off topic here. This is my old YouTube. As you can see, if I go to this Twitter, it brings you to mine, I'm pretty sure. Or it might say it doesn't exist. No, it doesn't exist. All right. Oh my gosh. We're watching my old Fortnite montage, man. This was against pros too, though. Let me just skip this part because my editor was terrible. And this is 3 years ago, so see the editor was terrible. He didn't crop that out. But this was 3 years ago, and this was me. This is what I was doing. This is the reason why I was so fast, because I was playing Fortnite every single day. And I made 14K on cash cups and FNCS. That's me, fellas. That was me. Damn, bro. That's a clip bot, okay? Oh man, I miss these video gaming days, man. Anyways, let's get back to trading. 14K in earnings is crazy. I know, bro. That's why I was so fat. I was a professional CS 1.6 player over 10 years ago. Yeah, dude. CS:GO takes real skill. Before I still fire, I haven't played Fortnite in years. Doggy plays Fortnite, bro. No way. I honestly think gaming did help me become a better trader because in gaming you have to think very fast, and at least for Fortnite, when I was playing like tournaments, scrims, there's like that little zone. I'm trying to simplify it as much as possible for you guys. There's like 50 people in the third final zone. It's really tiny, so you have to think really fast. Now I'm applying what I learned from playing professional Fortnite to trading. Anyways, I'm getting out of this position, guys. Really? No way. We have to connect, bro. Bro, no way Doggy says he was a pro Fortnite, bro. We have to connect. Okay, I'm closing my position. Nice short, fellas. I'm gonna hop off stream, guys. Thank you for everything. I will see you guys next week. Hopefully we got some good trades in from the viewers. Hopefully you guys ate today. I'm finally back up in the positives from losing every single day this week, so we're back. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully next week's a little bit better price action, and thank you guys for watching. And Fortnite dance on him. Okay, Adrian, relax. I'm not a Fortnite nerd anymore. But other than that, yo, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream.